Well, hello, Danny.
Well, hello, Andrea. How are you?
I'm great. How are you today?
I am great. I got a new backdrop. Look,
That is
it's
beautiful.
my. I'd rather be in where you are in that beautiful forest.
Yes.
That is awesome.
Thank you. It's
Yeah,
fun.
yeah,
It
yeah.
feels
Yeah.
you can feel it. I don't know. I
Oh,
can
really?
feel it. Yeah. It feels good. And hello everyone who's watching. How are you
Yes,
today?
yes.
Today is Monday. No, Monday. Oh my God. Thursday. Thursday, November 5th, and this is World News with two big heads.
Two big heads.
Punk.
Oh, and it's not live.
No, this isn't live.
No.
And if
So
you're watching on my channel, thank you. And if you're watching on Danny's channel, thank you as well. So we're both posting it.
yes,
Yes,
yes.
double
So
fun.
absolutely. So we try to stick to more world news events, and we will get into the U.S. and the election a little bit, but it's more, now we're trying to give an international flair, mainly to try to get away from Trump in the U.S. because it's maddening after a while. So
And there's lots of other places and things to read on as well.
Yeah.
And the election has completed and they're still counting, but looks like it's Biden, which is great.
I've got an extra calculator if they need one. I can, because they're counting slow. It's like, come on.
Yeah, isn't it
now.
kind of weird how they're counting some of them a little slow and the others are already done?
Yeah. And I was thinking that so much would be changed if that blue wave did happen, but it didn't. So it's going to be, we're going to have to fight for everything. But I was thinking that maybe they would change these election laws as far as counting.
Yeah.
So that, we could have kind of one standard, even though the states have their say. But now I don't know. It may happen, and that's something
possible. Anything's possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that is something that we could read on if we wanted to.
Sure. You want to start with that?
Sure.
Will the United States change their election process
so that we have a more uniform way of counting ballots, a time structure, so that somebody can't sue because you've got late ballots coming in and other states don't have that? Just a more uniform.
Okay. United States of America. Will you move to a more uniformed and organized?
Oh, organized. I don't know about that. All right. That popped out, which is the Eight of Wands reversed, which means that it should be it should be fast, and the counting should be fast, and mine flipped out upside down. No, like the same thing. No.
So I got no and the money sign because it's going to cost a lot of money and would have to be approved by probably everyone in the White House for them to do this. So I think it's probably no for short term.
Yes. So just to go with my Eight of Wands and your no. I mean, could you be a little softer with
it? Was
that
very
no?
abrupt. It was very abrupt.
We're very sensitive down here in the United States. Okay. I got the tower. So that is saying ain't gonna happen. Although it could indicate that boom, that Eight of Wands energy, if it were right side up, yes, it is going to be fast change. They're going to have to come together on this two sides of the issue. And then I got the Four of Swords reversed, which is telling me again, it's not going to happen. I'm not seeing any money issues here. I'm seeing just political conflict still, especially with this. And so
I think it's not happening in the next 4 years. I don't think.
Yeah. And this is a timeout card for me. So it just means, we're going to take some time out to work on other things. So.
Yeah.
No.
I know. I'm sorry.
No.
Well, I tried to say it with a smile.
No.
And of course, everything's for entertainment purposes during our read today.
Right. So she was just joking about that hard no.
I'm full of jokes. Okay.
All right.
What do you want to tackle next?
Well, let's go into some international stuff.
Yes.
Some world stuff. Do you have something you want to talk about, or should we talk?
Well, someone asked about Boris Johnson, how long he's going to be in office, and also about their lockdown. So let's read on Boris first.
Okay.
Let's look at his outcome. What do you want to look for the next year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's just look at him.
So Boris Johnson for the next year.
Yeah. Boris Johnson.
Political outcome. Next year. Boris Johnson.
Is it wrong to ask if he's going to get a good haircut soon?
You've got a lot of nerve. Look at your leader.
Look at my hair.
It's not looking so great. Things are too off balance over there. He's not the leader they hoped he would be. They want things to go back the way they used to be, and by them I mean the people, obviously the citizens. He can't juggle it, he can't manage it, and then I have the Three of Swords coming for him as the outcome.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So, and then going away in shame is the base of the deck.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So I was a little slow in pulling. I've got the Seven of Cups, the Eight of Wands, the Hierophant, the Hanged Man, the Magician, and the Wheel of Fortune.
Wow.
I know. So I'm trying to... Boris Johnson. What? It looks like to me that so I'm getting a lot of uncertainty in the government.
Yeah.
Which is obvious right now with their Brexit. But I've got in the middle, there's going to be some hard news, some fast news that's coming in. It's kind of going to shake some things up. I have the Hanged Man, the Magician, and the Wheel of Fortune. So this
big ones.
Big ones.
Big card.
Right. And I got 4 majors in here. So and so obviously it's going to have world implications, because it's a big country with world implications. But these 2 cards, the Magician and the Hanged Man reversed, it looks like, I'm feeling I'm feeling like he's going to try to do something to get out of this cocoon that he's in. But he's going to get caught up in all of this. This, it's like monofilament line, and he's going to be hung upside down in it, even though he's not upside down.
Like even if it's
upside down.
Even if it's not everything isn't his fault, he's still going to be the one to pay for it, right? That kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna clarify this magician card to see, because it just feels like.
You feel like that's him?
Oh my gosh, it's. Yeah, I got two more major arcana cards. I got the Star reversed and Temperance. And when you look at the Star, I mean, she's balancing things out, and then you have Temperance balancing things out. The balance, it goes back and forth with these guys, that he's not figuring it out. He's not on a clear path, and the work that he's doing is upside down. Yeah. So a lot of times this may be dark money, but they're working at it, but they're not working at the right things. So this, to me, this Magician and the reversed Hanged Man, they counteract each other, and that's what these cards were telling me too. That they're trying, but they're like, beating their heads against the wall.
Yeah, it's not looking so good for him.
Or Boris.
Yeah, the lockdown. So they're going into lockdown, I guess, again. I'm going to just pull some cards on how that's going to go.
Okay.
Let's see. Because it's not easy to know time with tarot.
Right.
But we can try. Okay, the lockdown. Lockdown. Yep.
How long will that British last?
Well, I'm seeing they have to. We've got Destiny upside down. So unfortunately, they have to go and lock down. I've got grief and service, so people not being well. At the end, though, is recovery. So this lockdown is going to help them.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't know how long. Did you get a date? You feel
well, I did. I pulled 6 cards, one for each month, just to kind of see where it is. And all the cards came out reversed except the last one, and that's the 9 of Cups. So I'm like, yikes. It can't be 6 months that they're in a lockdown. So
9 weeks maybe?
Well, I in my head, I was saying a card for each month, but let me just look at the cards that I have.
Let me see.
Because on they have the Magician in the Star of Hope, which is really good, but being upside down, it maybe what I'm getting is that they have another 6 months of this pain of dealing with the virus, not so much the lockdown. And maybe that's what I'm getting here.
Yeah, I got the fall card, so that's almost lining up with your 9 months, right? Like,
yeah,
they're not going to be in lockdown that long, but their battle with it might go that far.
yeah, yeah.
But I think that's pretty much everywhere because, even if a vaccine comes out in the spring, it'll take months to make it for everyone and distribute
Right.
it. Yeah.
Right. So just to go over this, because I think I have an idea of what the cards are trying to say. They're going to be fighting this. So you have the truth is that you need to do this lockdown. You need to get a handle on this virus.
Yeah.
And this is a little wild energy on this knave. Being upside down, though, it means that people are going to be fighting it and they're not really going to be doing the lockdown as they should, with this Two of Cups being in unity with, let's figure this out, let's get a handle on it. That is upside down to the sadness in the offer with the Four of Cups. Again, it's upside down. And so they're just not getting a handle on it. That's until, they're just going to be playing with it. Like we're playing with it, like, so many people were just done with it, but it's not the time to be done with it.
No.
From what I'm seeing in the cards.
Yeah.
So I'm seeing, 6 months, and maybe we should ask, is that a world thing?
I would imagine it is, and let's check.
Because you got 6 months too, right?
I got till the fall.
To the fall.
So that's like, was that 10 months away?
Oh.
But that could be for the vaccine, right?
Yeah.
All right. World lockdown. Coronavirus. How much longer? It's because cases are still going up all across the world.
Yeah.
And the truth is being hidden. So that is why, people are wondering, why is there still a lockdown? Well, it's because the true numbers aren't out there. Yeah, I'm getting to the fall again, but I think that's hopefully just for the vaccine. The good news is the first cards I got were trust, that medical help is on the way. Like the world's doing as much as they can to get that vaccine.
Right.
It's gonna come. I have yes upside down. It's coming, but I think we're a ways away. What do you see in your cards?
I see a lot of the same things. I've got the 10 of Swords reversed. So the pain of this is going to be moving away, but it's not there yet.
Yeah.
And it's very similar to what you said. I got the Emperor being crossed by the 10. The Emperor crosses the 10. So that is that the leaders are not really sharing the right information. And maybe that this is coming from me in a US perspective with this Emperor upside down. There's a lot of shadow information that is going to be coming out. At the base of the reading, though, is the Death card. So we still got a ways to go before we hit the Empress.
Yeah.
Okay. And we do have the Ten of Cups in the hopes and fears. We hope that we're going to get rid of it. It's slow moving. And again, this card reminds me of the virus. It's slow moving. And I still have restriction as the final outcome. So it's.
I think people are just going to have to be practical and realize,
it's a different
right
world.
now is how it's going to be for several months, if
Right.
not a year.
Yeah. And and I think that as soon as we, as a group of people, stop fighting it, and I guess I'm speaking about U.S. because you talk about people. My brother in Missouri, he gets stink eye every time he wears his mask in public.
Really?
And that should, yeah. Oh, yeah. They look at him like, how dare you wear that mask? What's the matter with you? So it's so politicized that, you can't even feel safe in doing what you want to do, which is, it's just, obviously
I wonder if you're the only country that's doing that. I haven't really heard of other countries having a problem where, if you wear a mask, you get beat up or shamed or something like that.
Yeah. And I don't think it's beat up yet.
Well, you know what I mean? The stink eye.
Oh, yeah. I'm not saying it can't happen.
Mm-hmm.
That they go, that they will start some violence because you've got a mask on. It's just, it's nuts. So, I do wonder if other countries are.
I mean, probably on some level, like it's probably happening a little bit everywhere, but it seems like, some of your states are just like, don't wear a mask or else we'll taunt you or whatever.
Yeah.
That's strange.
It's pretty nuts. Pretty nuts.
Because of the orange guy. He's created that, right?
Yeah, and I mean, I think a lot of it is still there. I think that that would still have that even without him, but he inflames it and encourages it so much that can't wait for him to be gone.
Okay, well, what do you want to read on next?
I don't know. I'm just straightening out my cards because I want these to be right side up. All right. So, what I got to look at my phone and look at my questions.
One was it was the president of Mexico. Someone wanted us to read on the president of Mexico.
Yeah, and we did that. We kind of did, the relationships with Mexico, Canada, and the U.S.
With on the Biden administration. Yeah.
Yeah, on the last one, saying that it was going to be really good. But let's read on him. And I pulled him up, and he's got 4 initials. Maybe we can read on when people are going to start using names again instead of initials.
I know everything's KFC, right? Kentucky Fried Chicken went KFC, and then everything is letters.
Yeah.
So what's his
ALL?
ALL?
Yeah. Andrew Lilac Lantern.
And you're
BRDS. Birds. Never mind.
BT.
Yeah.
Is basketball one word or 2? One word.
One word. Moving on.
Yeah.
The president of Mexico, and I think I'm just going to read like a 411 on him because I don't really know him that well. The person who asked the question said that he's kind of like the Yeti, like Trump, and in alignment with Putin. And then when I read the description, it said he's a Democrat. So I'm like, they must have different.
His own twist on that.
His own, yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
President of Mexico. What is going on with you?
411 on him.
President of Mexico. Current President of Mexico.
Oh, cards falling.
Yeah, I just got dizzy, so.
Oof.
President of Mexico. What's wrong with you?
He's battling his own demons. Ooh.
This is interesting. I got, it's the Three of Pentacles, but to me it looks like they're burning documents or finding information out.
Oh.
Then I have Justice upside down with his chair empty. I wonder if something is coming. And then we have a happy, I'm guessing a more happy Mexico with the 10 of Cups. And the 8 of Swords follows. I'm not sure if that's him or that's the people who will eventually, you know, feel freer.
Right.
Once he's gone. This could be his punishment, something he's not expecting coming. What do you have?
Well, the card that fell out on the floor was where I said he's battling demons was the 10 of Wands. And this is him protecting his back. Oops, I'm sorry. Forget what I said.
Rewind.
Rewind.
Okay.
So what fell out on the floor was, I can't remember, but I think it was the 7 of Wands, him battling my card for the Man in La Mancha, battling windmills. He's just creating fights, and it's his inner monologue that he's dealing with. And then I pulled these cards, and he's got some kind of plan, but he's got the devil crossing it. So he's scheming and planning, and here's fire. When you said he's burning documents, I'm like, he's sitting there watching the documents burn, and he's got the devil there. His cards are, they're not good. I did get the 3 of Pentacles where he's trying to work on something, but I got the 10 of Swords, him walking away also.
I got his desk empty. Justice will come for him.
Yeah, and I got the 5 of Pentacles. So he's out in the cold. It's bad. The good thing that I see with this, and I don't know if this can happen in Mexico right now, because I don't know. I haven't been to Mexico in a long time. It's a male-oriented society down there. But I've got the Queen of Pentacles, and I got the Queen of Wands. There's some female energy that's coming in that's going to kind of soothe things and lead them into a better prosperity.
Terrific.
And yeah, because right now I've got a lot of, they're hanging on to money and they're worried. And then this female energy comes out with news and just settles things down a little bit. So
that is awesome.
Yeah, it is. It is. So, I mean, they still have a rough road ahead. But I see him kind of on the way out. And I don't know what time, but
it looks like he is on the way out.
Yeah. I like your card that has with the office chair with nobody in it. The throne with nobody in it. What deck is that?
That is my Wizard's Tarot.
Wizard's Tarot. Yeah. Nice. Nice, nice. All right. Here's one that I thought of all by myself, this question.
What?
I know.
How'd you do that?
I don't know. I was scratching my head and it just came out. So Trump moved the U.S. Embassy to Jerusalem. And he had said that other presidents before had said that they were going to do this. And he finally did it. He just kind of packed it up and moved it in his impulsive way. And I found out that I read an article that his buddy who owns the Enquirer or something, Sheldon, somebody, bought the old embassy in Tel Aviv for $80 million. So now
that's a lot of money.
A lot of money. So now the Jerusalem embassy, if the Biden administration wants to move it back, it's going to cost a bunch of money to do that. And so I guess it's a two-part question. Is the Biden administration thinking about moving the embassy back? And how will the area, the region, look upon that decision if he decides to do that?
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. Okay. Biden administration. Where's my cards? Let's try this one. Will the Biden administration move the U.S. Embassy back to Tel Aviv?
Yeah.
Biden presidential administration move the U.S. Embassy back to Tel Aviv, from Jerusalem to Tel Aviv. Biden presidential administration, cabinet, etc. The U.S. Embassy back to Tel Aviv and Jerusalem.
Wow.
Well, I got the Chariot. But I don't know. Let's see. I think the first card is gratitude. So I think Jerusalem is very grateful to have the embassy there.
Mm-hmm.
There will be talk about, the gossip is next, so there could be talk about it moving, but that would be costly and at a loss.
Yep.
So we have the Chariot upright, King of the Ocean, which is order upside down, so it would cause chaos to move it. And I have endings and the Tower. So, what do you get?
No, I got the Devil card with the devil's feet on fire.
Yeah.
That's a good one. It's the same. I think at the top of the reading, I got the World. They're thinking of it. They're looking at it. I got the same thing with you. If they go forward with it and walk up the path, they're really walking down the path. They're just spending money and they're not going to accomplish anything. We have the Son of Swords crossing that So there'll be legal things. It's just not going to be easy. Emotionally, it's the right thing to do. It's going to bring calm, and it will kind of smooth over the region a little bit. But it's going to light the devil's feet on fire. And I pulled a clarifier, and it's all about money. It's going to cost too much money, and that's it. So it may be the right thing to do, but financially, no.
It would be a lot of drama and chaos and destruction. In any way you want to say that, financially, emotionally,
Right. Right.
Okay, so you said, how will the region look upon that? So,
well, I think mine answered. That, the region would kind of like to see it, but it isn't going to happen.
It's not. I don't think it's going to happen in the next 4 years. No.
Yeah. I mean, do you want to read on what they're thinking about that embassy staying there in Jerusalem?
Well, it looked like Jerusalem was grateful that it was there. So why don't we look at Tel Aviv and how they feel?
Well, Israel.
I'm so confused.
Yeah. So Israel, it's the Israeli embassy, the U.S. embassy for Israel.
Yeah.
So that's in Tel Aviv. So they wanted it to move to Jerusalem so that they can say Jerusalem is our city. But the Palestinians, if I have this right, say, no, that's our city. Jerusalem is our city. So it's kind of a slap in the face, in my opinion, to some of the border countries of Israel.
But it is has officially moved to Jerusalem.
That's my understanding. Yeah.
So it looks like they're grateful. That certain group of people are grateful.
Right.
But I don't think
the Israelis are grateful, but the Palestinians are going, maybe no. Yeah. So.
Okay.
Anyway, I don't think it's going to start a war or anything, but it would be good if they just recognized, I don't know, that area is so messed up. They have a whole different thought process than we do, and it's hard to figure them out.
They're probably saying the same thing about North America.
Oh yeah. I read a book called Shipwreck in the Sahara, and it was about the 16th century sailor who got lost, and he ended up in the Sahara Desert, and they kidnapped him and took him and made him a slave. And just the mindset, it's just a total different way of thinking, bargaining and negotiating. And we're not used to it, but they are. They've been around a lot longer than we have. So.
Very true.
Yeah.
Well, all I can say is I wish for world peace and unity,
And that is not for entertainment only.
No, that's the real deal.
That's the real deal.
Real deal.
Yes.
Okay, so now what should we look at?
I have to look at my phone again.
I'm going to mix things up. I'm going to pull a card from the world deck.
Okay.
I'm going to pull a country.
Oh, yeah. I like that.
There's all the country flags. So here we go. What should we read on? What country should we read on? Ready?
Yeah. Greece. And that was in the news last week. I don't remember why. Earthquake.
Earthquake. Oh.
They had a 7.2 or 4.
Mm. So let's look at their, what do you want to look at, their leadership? Their,
Well, and yeah, let's kind of do what I was thinking when you just asked that was, you know, I was thinking of different things that's going on with Greece. I don't think they sustained any damage in that earthquake, but I started thinking about all the refugees going in there,
yeah.
in the leadership, and then the virus. So let's pick those 3 things,
Yeah.
and just pull like 3 cards on
Okay.
leadership,
Refugees.
the virus, and the refugees coming in.
Okay. What do you want to pull on first?
Let's do leadership.
Leadership. Okay. Government of Greece. Greece is beautiful. I was there many years ago.
Oh, I would love to go.
Beautiful, beautiful. On some of the islands and in Athens and stuff. Oh my.
Yeah.
So beautiful. Greece. Greece. Government. Greece government. What's going on? So current or what's to come?
I think current.
Current. Okay.
I think current.
Government Greece. Oh dear. Oh dear. 4 of Swords. Things are not looking so good. I have the King of Wands, so leadership trying to wrangle all of their situations they're going through right now. And then unfortunately, the Death card upside down. So could be an end to that leader, like a new leadership coming in. It just looks like struggle in Parliament.
What was that card again? Was that 4 swords?
4 swords.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it was the Tower after that.
4 swords, King of Wands, and the Death card.
Death card. Oh,
Death card upside down. So something is going to come to an end in the government. I only asked the government. I didn't ask on anything else.
Yeah. So because Greece is so beautiful, I'm using my good tarot.
Yes.
But there is a lot of things to deal with.
Yeah.
With the 7 of water. So they're looking at a lot of things, and they're working on a lot of things. But they're with this 5 of fire, there's to me they're not getting a handle on all of this information.
Yeah.
It's too much.
It feels like it's overwhelming them.
Yeah.
And maybe that leader takes the fall for it or something, because there's going to be a change.
Let me just pull 3 on with the wild unknown. What's going on with Greece's leadership? 6 months, Greece's leadership. Yeah, so I'm getting that there's going to be some investigations, and there's going to be some false news that they're going to try to spin, and then I get the Tower moment.
Oh, yeah.
So you got something going on with the leadership over at Greece that's going to happen pretty fast. And this Father of Wands information, I mean, there's a red lightning bolt, and it's a cobra strike. It's fast.
Fast, yeah.
So and it's not good because it's upside down. So, yeah.
Okay, you want
No good.
the refugees next?
Yes, let's look in the
And
refugees.
sending all of them some love. My goodness. My goodness.
Boy, yeah, it breaks my, it breaks my heart when you think about all the people that are trying to escape violence and come to some kind of better existence.
Yeah.
And then when they go to a different country, it's no better just because the countries are overwhelmed. They don't have the resources.
It might be less violent, but it isn't luxurious at all. Like it's not.
No.
Oh, my goodness. All right, refugees in Greece. How are they doing? Refugees. Wow. It's really emotional is that these are unpleasant cards and they're upside down except for one. I'm going to show that one first, which is joy. They are still, despite what they're going through, they are so happy to be out of where they've come from. I mean, mess. Like, look at this. Confusion. We got a grave site. We've got grief. Like, all of these horrible things, but they still are thankful, right?
Yeah.
That they got away and that they can start again, even if it's, how emotional. Ugh.
Yeah. Yeah. And, my cards reflect that too. And again, using the good tarot, just because I'm trying to get good to them. They're moving on from what happened before.
Yeah.
And they're looking to a new government or going away from a new government. But because this is towards, they just packed up and they're in a different land. And this is almost like the Wizard of Oz energy, where you just land and you go, where in the hell am I? What's going on?
And hope someone helps you,
Yeah. And the six of coins, hope somebody helps you. Yeah. Hope somebody is giving and receiving. So the Six of Earth. So yeah, they're just relying on the kindness of strangers and
grateful for what they get. And it's a good lesson for people at home, watching right now. You have so much.
Yeah.
You're not in a small boat trying to cross the ocean in the middle of the night with nothing other than the clothes you have on.
Yeah.
And you don't even know where you're going to land, and you hope to God somebody gives you something to eat when you get there and a place to rest. Oh. Yeah.
It's just horrible. I mean, when you start digging into that energy, it's horrific, So if we can, do what we can to support them, and just
send some positive energy over there to them.
Yeah.
It's kind of what we can do, so you don't feel helpless in the situation.
Mm-hmm.
Oh dear.
And if it's, and if we can, if you're in a position to, and this is where I want the United States to get back to what it was doing, was being a beacon of light, and giving resources to to places that need it.
Yes.
And they're just trying.
Imagine what the world we could do if the whole world worked together. The whole world.
Whoa.
Imagine.
Yeah.
Everyone would have everything.
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 Instead of thinking about, what we don't have, it would be, look what we do have.
And what can I give you? I have some stuff. What do you want?
Yeah.
And think of the vibrational shift on the earth if everyone was happy. Think about that.
Yeah.
8 billion people shift their energy to joy.
Ooh. Now that gave me chills.
Yeah.
That gave me chills.
It would be an inch. The earth would probably shift, like jolt with that movement, right? It's like, whoa, what just happened? Everybody's happy.
Yeah. Woohoo. Oh, that's good. I like that energy.
Yes.
All right.
Right. Are we going to check on the virus there? Or
Okay. No,
we can leave it. I think
yeah.
It's probably the same as everywhere.
It is the same, and it'll flare up and go down and have this roller coaster, and it's we just got to be safe about it.
I'm just thinking about 8 billion smiles. Right? There's 8 billion people or so on the earth, isn't there? So it's like 8 billion. I don't know the number.
I don't know. I don't know
8 billion smiles. Just think of that.
8 billion people smiling.
The whole world happy. Boom. Bam.
Bam. Bam. And then someone's going to go, God dang, this happiness. There's too much of it.
No.
All right.
So what do you want to do next?
I don't know.
10 minutes left till we hit an hour.
Oh my gosh. Okay. What should we do next? I love that energy that we're in with 8 billion people smiling.
I like floating in that. It feels really good.
It feels really good. I don't want to read on any election stuff after that.
No.
I think let's pull a card and be done.
All right, I love it.
Because it's good.
I feel really good.
Yeah.
Imagine that. Like you can actually feel it and see it.
Yeah.
If everyone was happy and had what they needed, everyone.
Right.
All right. I'm gonna get a spirit card here. I'm feeling it.
I'm pulling two. All right.
2 cards. 2 cards for 8 billion smiles.
8 billion smiles.
I'm gonna get a t-shirt made. I'll make you a t-shirt.
World news with 8 billion smiles. Nice. All right.
Woo! Woo! Talk about goosebumps. Power and prayers. Power and prayers. Right?
Nice. Yeah.
I'm praying for 8 billion smiles. And may that prayer get answered. Ooh, the power. And look at that power. It looks like the globe almost, the earth.
Yeah.
Shape.
And it looks almost like there's something underwater, like a kelp forest underwater.
Love it. And yellow is our solar plexus, what we do. So we can do this.
We can do this. All right. So I pulled 2 cards. One from the Enchanted Map deck. And this is coming apart in reverse. So if we're smiling, then we are coming together, right? And the mystical shaman, this goes along with your prayer card. Pray. You got to use the staff of knowledge and truth and get back to the simpler things and the ceremony of prayer.
I love it. We're on a mission. That's it. Everybody,
We are.
on a mission. 8 billion miles.
8 billion. All at once. All at once.
And it would literally, the vibration, like you would just feel it. You would just feel this. I'm almost feeling it.
I am feeling it.
Yeah.
Woo. So
well, thank you, Danny.
Thank you. But getting back to that, the common theme on those two cards was prayer.
Yes.
So don't give up hope. Let's just keep praying for it. All right. I just had to say that again.
Well, this is awesome. Thank you, everyone, for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you. And Andrea, thank you. I love this time. So it's great, great, great. And I got to get a new backdrop, obviously.
Yours looks really nice.
Yeah, the filing cabinet.
That backdrop?
An
Who
old wood
designed
filing. I can't tell you. It's a secret. But if you want it, you can have it.
Put it on auction.
All right.
All right. Thanks, everybody. See you later.
Thank you, everybody. Bye-bye. Peace and love.